Toyota is breaking its silence this morning. On the table now, a plan to fix the faulty accelerator pedals with new parts already shipping to dealerships. But is that enough for millions of Toyota customers, or is it just too little too late? Here for the AM Breakdown this morning is Jim Lentz. He is the President and Chief Operating Officer for Toyota Motor Sales USA Incorporated. Jim, good to see you this morning.
Good to see you.
A lot of people have been looking for some information for you for a while now. 12 days ago, this recall was announced, and only this morning are you coming out. I guess you had some ads over the weekend. Why did it take so long for that corporate outreach?
Well, I think what was most important is we put all of our efforts against making sure that we knew exactly what the situation was, developing the fix, and then developing the solution that we could fix the cars at our dealerships as rapidly as possible. So I know many have criticized us, but I think it's most important that customers understand that we understand the problem, we have the fix, and our dealers are ready to take care of customers later on this week.
Was the criticism deserved? Because, everybody looks back at 1982 and what Tylenol did. When the Tylenol scare hit, when somebody was putting cyanide into bottles of Tylenol, they took everything off the market right away. The company came right out, said, here's what we're doing. We're going to keep you safe. They came up with a fix fairly quickly. Just completely redoing the packaging. People have said, and crisis managers I've talked to say, when you look at Toyota, it's less Tylenol than it is Tiger Woods when it comes to public outreach here and explaining to people what's going on, particularly with such a grave safety concern.
Yeah, first off, it is a grave safety concern. It's a very rare occurrence that takes place over an extended period of time. It's been about 10 days.
So was Tylenol, though.
Yeah.
It was very rare.
And it's been about 10 days from the time that we stopped the sale of our product, announced the recall, stopped the sale of our product, and actually did something unprecedented by stopping the manufacturing of our product so that we could ensure that we had a supply of parts, all of our resources, moving towards taking care of customers as rapidly as possible. To us, what's most important right now is making sure that customers understand we have the fix and that we're going to take care of their cars as quickly as we possibly can.
I mean, in terms of announcing the recall, stopping production, obviously it was your initiative to do that. You made the call on that. But the Transportation Secretary, Ray LaHood, said on WGN radio not too long ago, he says the reason Toyota decided to do the recall and stop manufacturing was because we asked them to. Is that true?
Well, we've been in discussions with NHTSA and in discussions about what we're doing in terms of a recall. Once a recall is in place, a stop sale is mandated by law, and it's the right thing to do. But in terms of stopping production, that was solely our decision.
But if the Department of Transportation hadn't come to you and said, hey, you got a problem here, you should recall all these cars and stop production, would you have done it?
Yes, we would have. Safety is the key priority for any manufacturer, but especially Toyota. Because if you look at the 50 years that we've been in this country, we've built our reputation on quality, dependability, reliability, and safety. That's what's most important to us.
Now, there are some charges by automotive experts that in building to where I guess you've become, in some surveys, either the 7th or the 8th most valuable brand in the world, you ignored problems like this because you didn't want to tell the boss what was going on. I mean, not necessarily you didn't want to tell the boss, but nobody wanted to bring it up the line of the chain of command because Toyota was growing to become the world's largest car company. Nobody wanted to knock that off the rails.
Well, first off, our desire and goal is never to be number one. Our desire and goal has always been to take care of customers. And we were doing a great job, and as a result, it created a lot more demand for our products. So one could question, did we expand too quickly? And that's something that we could debate and study down the road.
What do you think?
I think we may have. But it wasn't at the desire to be number one. It was taking care of customers that were demanding the product. We are redoubling our efforts to make sure that safety and that quality, again, is the most important thing for us. Our goal is to build affordable cars, quality cars, and take care of customers one customer at a time.
So there's been an evolution of this, and if you look at the Los Angeles Times article, 19 people killed since 2001, some 2,000 reports of uncontrolled acceleration. You initially thought it was a problem with floor mats, and in some vehicles it is. Then it transformed to, no, it's a problem with accelerators in some vehicles. There are still people who believe it's a factor of the electronic control unit that controls electronically the throttle. And CTS, the accelerator manufacturer, said in a statement, quote, that its product should absolutely not be linked with any sudden intended acceleration incidents. Are you absolutely sure, Jim, that you've got this thing nailed?
Yes, we are. We are convinced. The first recall that we had while it was around floor mats, it was really about entrapment. It was about the pedal being entrapped against the mat. And quite frankly, we didn't quite understand how customers used our floor mats. I know that sounds very simple, but the mats were designed and the accelerator pedal was designed for single mats.
Right. So can you guarantee to people who had good faith in your company, bought your vehicles, that if they bring it in for this fix, that's it, problem over?
Put it this way. I drive Toyota products. My family, my
son's got a
friends,
Toyota.
my neighbors, they all drive Toyotas. I would not put them in vehicles that I did not think was safe. Yes, they're safe cars.
All right, we'll keep following this. How long until people can come in and get their cars fixed?
We'll start notifying customers this week.
All right. Jim Lentz, great to see you. Thanks for dropping by. Appreciate it.